With EVO 2026 right around the corner and the announcement of Marvel Tokon participating via demo, I think now is a perfect time to go over the possibility of who's the next character or characters that will be showcased at the event. So far, we have been told about 16 characters were announced out of the 20, meaning that there are 4 slots left for some power to be added that could turn the game on its head, at least before it's released in the public in August of this year. As of late, there have definitely been some crazy characters added to the roster, especially with the release of Knights of Doom, which showcased the new characters such as Carnage, Magneto, and Green Goblin. But the question still lingers, who's next? Well, let's look at what Marvel Games and Arc has told us so far, and showcase team-wise. We have 4 teams: Amazing Guardians, Fighting Avengers, Unbreakable X-Men, and Knights of Doom. And as a whole, these teams kind of all hit a specific thing that us as fans really want to, grab onto, or really we have these all have characters that I feel like we're all invested in to some degree. We have one team that has, basically the young heroes of the group, the up and coming heroes that we've seen in the recent years comics. Another is a team made up of already really well-known heroes, basically the headstone of all Marvel, honestly. And then you have the team that hits up the 90s based fan group, and then you have the last team, which is like the villains, which is always going to get some love. So both Arc and Marvel are doing their job to get us to, as the audience and fans, to want to resonate with the game. And it honestly hits all the save options in terms of characters they know people care about. I think there are definitely characters that everyone thinks will join the roster. One of the most guest characters is the main antagonist himself, Champion. Now, I really didn't have any kind of pain on him up until this point. The trailer made him look cool, but I just alright, whatever. But after researching him, insane. Actually bonkers. As far as his lore goes, he is a master combatant who has super strength that basically pushes the threshold of limitlessness. He gets stronger as he fights and adapts to opponents mid-fight. Now, after reading that, he basically sounds like a Captain America with the skills of Taskmaster, which is me putting it very lightly. I'm not even hitting the bottom of the barrel when it comes to his lore and what he's capable of. That's what it sounds like to me. The main reason why I think he could be a contender for one of the 4 possible slots is the fact that he's a partially base of the game. He's the reason why this game is occurring at all, and if they didn't add him, I just feel like they were missing out on something. So obviously, craved by the community, and it would be easy for gamers to want to try out. In addition, I think that there are so many possibilities with him as a playable character. You can have some nasty overheads like Captain America, maybe have some rage buff abilities like Hulk's Gamma Ray, but in this case, he could have also a defense buff since he's, like I said, a stronger being. And they could even give him a team known as Cosmic, because, like I said earlier, they're given these themes, the team themes. And I'm thinking they could actually add the character of Mephisto. I think he'd be a great fit. Now, Mephisto, like the champion, has limitless power, but solely magic, so it'll be kind of a great contrast to the champion in my eyes, who is the bronze of the team. Mephisto, and I hope I'm not butchering his name, guys, I'm trying my best to remember, has a lot of powers. However, the 2 I want to focus on are his Project Energy Blast, creating tangible illusions, and regeneration. Now, the first one, literally so many characters have projectiles, so they could just give a magic cosmic blast if they really want to, but I'm thinking that the main focus is the illusion, which I would actually feel like would be beneficial if it was a counter mechanic for close range attacks exclusively, so it's not too broken. And then the regen could be used when he hit a certain skill point threshold, when he's building up combos with him and his teammate. Now, earlier I brought up the Amazing Guardians, in this case the young heroes of the Marvel game. We have them here. The team itself has very strong heroes, but I'm kind of suspecting that there will be an addition of more, possibly in the 4 slots, or I would even confidently argue future DLC that will be seen. There's an especially strong chance, since we have the young hero Ms. Marvel part of that said Amazing Guardian team, and there's definitely a large array of different young heroes to choose from if they want to go that route. However, there's one character that is niche and I think would be a great fit for making their mark in this game, and that is Richard Rider, aka Nova. Now, this character hasn't been seen in a fighting game in quite a while, and with the already established moveset from Marvel vs. Capcom game, specifically Marvel vs. Capcom 3, they already have a lot they can take from. Like, this gives them options. They have resources. It's not like they're just building his moveset from scratch. They're taking it from something already pre-constructed. So I wouldn't be surprised if they update the moveset with like projectile attacks, since that is what he's known for, and it also would give the audience a, oh whoa, he has something more that we hadn't seen. I mean, we hadn't seen previously, because Marvel vs. Capcom just had him do like literally melee combos. And you know, honestly, if Marvel really wants to expand the Amazing Guardians lineup beyond what we've already seen, there are a couple of options or directions they could go. One of them is Miles Morales. He has been getting a lot, and I mean this very strongly. He's been getting a lot of updates to his toolkit. Talking about the Saber, via comics as of the last couple of years. So I think they could really do some damage with that. And lastly, Marvel and Arc have been focusing on this idea of theme teams. And as I said previously, they have a strong opportunity with kind of going with the different direction. We've seen a lot of characters up at this point, like I said previously, that have been like the staple of Marvel, or been very well known, or they've had their face shown in Marvel, or at least in Marvel Rivals as of late. Because Marvel Rivals has been dropping some characters that I feel like haven't been getting the love that they deserve, but that's a whole nother video, a whole nother time. But I think they have a strong opportunity to make an underworld street level team. Now these could include some dark horses such as Darkhawk, Moon Knight, Dakin, and honestly, we gotta bring more love to Blade. Even though he's in Marvel Rivals, I think he still needs some love. Overall, I think these characters, some more than others, have the chance of being shown at EVO because of the theme teams we have seen so far, the story that brings them all together, and the moveset opportunities it can truly just create. But now you guys know my thoughts. What are you guys thinking? What kind of team do you want to see? And by extension, the specific characters you want to see? What are your thoughts? How are you feeling about EVO? Please leave a comment. You know, let me know how you guys think. I would love to see your different takes, or just maybe things you've learned that you would like to add to the, you know, overall conversation pool. But that's about it, guys. The like button, the sub button, ding that notification bell, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.